Salam sejahtera to Dr. Wong, and we are from Group 1. We will be presenting the Life in Paddy Cultivation, Kampung Banteng, Lingga, Sri Aman, Sarawak.
The chart shows the age of respondents when they started paddy cultivation in Kampung Banteng. Based on the chart, the highest number of paddy cultivation started was at the age of 20 to 29 years old, which is 8 people or equivalent to 40% out of 20 people. The lowest number is at the age of 40 to 49 years old, which is 1% or equivalent to 5% out of 20 people. This data shows that the majority of respondents started paddy cultivation activities as early as 20 years old, because most of them inherited the job from their families and inherited the crops that had been cared for by their ancestors. The rice crops have been their trust since they were young.
So I am going to continue the presentation by talking about types of paddy cultivated by farmers. So the bar chart illustrates the distribution of rice types by respondents. Paddy hitam recorded the highest frequency with 6 respondents indicating its presence among the 5 categories presented. Paddy iban, paddy putih and paddy muda each receive equal representation with 4 respondents respectively. Paddy Kedah was the least reported with only 2 respondents. This data suggests that paddy hitam may be the most preferred or widely cultivated variety within the sample group, potentially due to its market value, cultural significance or agronomic suitability. The relatively balanced representation of other rice types indicates a degree of diversity in cultivation practice among the respondents.
My name is Amanda Kisah with matrix number 108891, and I will be presenting the cell participant among the paddy farmers. So as we can see on the chart, only 30% report selling their paddy, and according to some respondents, their monthly income is in between 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit, and other 70% did not sell their paddy. This shows that most of the farmers will holding their produce from the market. There are a few reasons why this might happen. For example, we could look at the effects of the market demand, or some of the paddy might be damaged because of the pests.
Hello, my name is Richard Pandi. My nometric 113490. Today I would like to present about inputs. This bar graph shows the agriculture input used by paddy farmer in Kampung Banteng. The graph compares the minimum and maximum quantity of each type of agriculture inputs. Based on the graph, fertilizer is the most widely used input. The farmer used between 10 and 60 bags of fertilizer. Each bag weighs 20 kg and costs 60 ringgit Malaysia, showing that fertilizer is very important in paddy cultivation. Next, the use of seed range from 6 to 12 units, while pesticide are used between 2 and 12 units depending on the needs of the crops. The graph also shows that there is no use of labor and machinery, which indicate that most farmers are self-employed and still practice traditional farming methods. In addition, traditional tools such as hoes and machetes are still used with quantity ranging from 2 to 3 units. In conclusion, the paddy farmer in Kampung Banteng mainly rely on fertilizer and traditional tools, and they continue to practice traditional methods in paddy cultivation.
Hi, good morning. My name is Ivy Irene Johan. My metric number is 109690, and I will present about the types of assistance received by the paddy farmer in Kampung Banteng. This bar graph shows 3 types of assistance received by paddy farmers in Kampung Banteng. The first one is scheme subsidi harga padi, the second one is bantuan tunai tambahan, and the last one is scheme bantuan baja dan racun perasan. So based on this graph, bantuan tunai tambahan is the highest number of respondents, with 14 out of 20 respondents receiving this assistance, followed by Skim Bantuan Baja dan Racun Perosak, which is received by 11 respondents. Meanwhile, the scheme Subsidi Harga Padi had the lowest number of respondents, with only 3 respondents out of 20 paddy farmer receiving it. So, according to the paddy farmer in Kampung Banting, they need to apply to receive this assistance. The application process are made through the Bernas and the Jabatan Pertanian Sarawak, and they will inform about this application process by the village head. For Skim Bantuan Baja dan Racun Perosak, farmer will get between 10 to 20 bags, and for the Bantuan Tunai Tambahan, farmer will get between 200 to 600 ringgit. So overall, paddy farmer in Kampung Banting felt that this type of assistance are very helpful for them in their paddy cultivation. With the financial support, they were able to buy more seeds to increase, which can increase their paddy production.
And now we're gonna take a look the impact of paddy cultivation to the quality of life of the resident in Kampung Banting, Lingga Sri Aman, Sarawak. So basically in Kampung Banting, paddy cultivation is one of the foundation of their economy, and most of them sell their paddy to Chinese shop in Sri Aman. With the money that they earn, they can provide more necessary items for paddy cultivation, such as seeds. The life of residents in Banting who rely 100% on paddy cultivation is indeed challenging. This is because when the community depends entirely on a single source of income, such as paddy, community may face a high risk situations.
Nanti bisi anak
Ada Ipana. Kediri ko ada.
ada anaknya, ada laki-laki, ada nama-nama.
Berapa umur anti?
Dari apa umur pertama tu 60 ya.
60 lah.
Nah,
Waktu tanya iya tanya waktu. Ya ada rumah loh, tanya sudah ada yang rumah.
Ada rumah?
ada sakit, ada rumah.
Coba kalak bisa.
Ya,
Kami nanya tu coba ampu ya lah.
ya mah.
Coba bisa.
Ada sakit mah.
Udah nak dia tikung apa mesti. Pasti baca. Biar 6 4
BIDE.
Okey. Racun sadar jamre kami suka. Itu nada pertanian nada mereka lagi. Nada. Cuma yang mereka racun umpai je. Racun serangga. Oh racun serangga. Dua jenis.
Ada nama. Ada bidang. Ada diput.
Apa nama?
Benih nada. Tidak kalah diberi.
Nama ke?
Pada
Makin
pada bisa. Dari sadar semua. Eda. Ke sadar Eda. Mantap siang. Bisa. Kau lagi mungkin. Betul sih kena siang lain. Berat. Ketika nang buat.
Bulan berapa selalu kita nanam padi itu? Selalunya lah.
Bulan 11 kalau nanti dah nanam kan kita yang tiga tiknya punya
Nanam?
kan ngubah ke padi dah mesti kak ngecek ke papa renti dah seminggu bukannya mesti kak pindah ke Cemaya.
Oh kena. Baru nemu ku.
Anak letak berkumpul ya tadi, kalau tidak dipindah enggak jadi ya.
Dia perlu dipindah.
Perlu pindah. Lama aku
Kamu bakal